Spears and Elvis Duran in the Morning Show, online exclusive.
Please welcome the one, the only Uzo Aduba. There she is. Damn. You're so beautiful, girl.
Oh, my gosh.
You hug Big Daddy.
Thank you.
Have a seat. Relax.
Oh, my gosh. Hi.
Hello.
Are you tired of being loved?
Who's tired of love?
No.
I'm not tired of it. I'm not tired of giving it or being given it.
You're about to get a lot of it. I mean,
Yes.
We actually spoke to you on the phone.
I remember.
And you know, one of the things I remember about that great conversation
Yes.
is you have this laugh that is just so fabulous. there it is. And see, we have one. Danielle has this laugh.
Yeah.
Yes. Who doesn't love a good laugh?
I know, it's fun.
I love to laugh. And it's like when I'm trying not to take over with my laugh, it goes into that because it's so big.
I turned on Netflix yesterday, and we started. We're 2 episodes in.
Yes. 2 episodes in.
They call it a season, but it doesn't seem a season to me is an amount of time.
Fair enough.
I called it a weekend.
Yeah.
It's
Your
weekend
season
3.
was a weekend, but some seasons can be for some people. Like I have another friend who, or even myself, I haven't even finished it yet.
Right.
You know, let me not even cite somebody else. I, Uzo, have not finished it yet. I'm making my season probably a week long versus a weekend long, but then I have some of my friends who are like, oh, I killed that in a day and a half. Like I was done by Sunday.
Are you able to watch it and enjoy it, or are you just picking yourself apart? I mean, is it fun for you to watch this?
Now I can watch it more in that vein. I was nervous. I get really nervous to the walk up for it.
Yeah.
And season 1, I was watching it very much with like a cocked head because I've never been on a TV show before. So I was just looking at myself and I was like, is that what I'm like on? You know, kind of like a little bit, because it's like in a play, I can't step outside of the play and watch my performance. But now I start watching it like the way I would for season 1 the second time. I would watch it more with like almost like it's a photo album of friends.
You can enjoy it this time.
Yeah,
you know?
I'm more settled into it, but I still did get very nervous. Like my castmates tell like if you ask any of them, they're like, Uzo is not the person you want to be around when you're like getting ready for the show to come out.
There's such a thin line. There's such a thin line between nervous and excited. And maybe that's what it was. She peed herself, but other than that, and there were so many fantastic, deep characters. But the life you put into this woman and her depth is just so deep. I know that's a dumb way of saying it. Depth is deep. But I mean, she's the easiest person to figure out, yet so complex. And I don't know how you find this character. Is it written for you and you just said, oh, okay, this is easy? I mean, I don't know how this works, this acting thing.
Yes, fair enough.
Tell us.
Well, I definitely not written for me in the sense I did not come from Bellevue or something to do the part, I just thought when I read the script where she was introduced the first time, they had described her as being innocent like a child, except children aren't scary, and that for me just created this. Well, first of all, it created this picture in my brain of a woman who had a pacifier in her mouth and a sledgehammer in her other hand. And
exactly.
I get that, you know? And so, but then the other part really came out for me that, oh, this is someone whose actions are entirely pure and there's no agenda, there's no manipulation. She is innocent. It's just an action followed by a thought. It's never with some sort of calculation. And so then for me, I thought, oh, so then this is a love story we're telling. Everything that she's in pursuit of is with pure love.
She wants love.
She wants love. She wants to give it and she wants to get it.
Were the eyes always there from the beginning? Like from the beginning they say, you're going to have these eyes and this is what it's going to be like.
Well, they described her, like when they had that description, it was like, and Piper turns, looks at this table, and there sits Crazy Eyes. And so to me, I thought, okay.
So you had to develop these eyes.
Yeah, crazy. Like she has a tick. I was like, clearly there's something crazy in that they're calling her that, And so I thought, okay, well, we'll deal with that last. Well, that's going to be, she's already calling her that, so we'll address that last. But I knew her energy comes through her face clearly.
Yeah.
In a very her energy. Exactly. Like in some way.
It's hilarious. I mean, do people stop you on the street and say, come on, give me the crazy eye?
Oh,
and
yeah.
You're like, you know what? You pay me a paycheck, I'll do my crazy eye.
You know what, though? People really want to do it themselves. They want to show me, like, their best crazy eyes. And I'm like, give me your best.
We all have our crazy eyes.
Like, let me see it.
What are the rules as far as spoiler alerts? What are your rules? I mean, do you have any other shows you watch, and if a friend starts talking about them, you get all mad at them?
No, yes. I have, my show is Scandal. What I do, or House of Cards also. House of Cards is actually probably the best example in comparison to Orange. If I have not finished House of Cards, and I do not go on social media, or I'm like grazing through, like I'm like glossing over the House of Card tweets and, you know, Facebook posts. Like I'm just flying past them because I know somebody's going to say something about X, Y, and Z, and Francis Underwood did this, and how dare Claire what. And I'm just like, let me not even put my eyes near that. I feel like the rules are a preface. Do you watch House of Cards? Yes. Have you seen this next season? Where are you? What episode are you up to? And then whatever episode, I think the person who has watched the fewest number of episodes wins the conversation.
And they stop it.
That's my feel.
I think that really makes sense.
But what about shows like this where we want to talk about what happened, you know, last night? Or
Game of Thrones is a good example.
For example.
Okay. They had a major something happen, and that's all I'm going to say.
Is there an hour? Like, is there a 24-hour rule? Is there a?
I will give you my next rule number 2. I believe there is a window. I think with weekly shows that air weekly, I feel like you have the week.
Uzo Aduba, of course, you have brought to life this incredible character, Crazy Eyes.
Thanks.
But you're such a sweet, sweet, wonderful woman. Thank you so much. And you did use the word retract 3 times in the interview.
Did I really?
You do have some sort of legal thing going on here. I don't know what it is.
Well, I was going to be a lawyer, so maybe that's where it is.
Okay, maybe that's it. Thank you so much for coming in here.
Thank you. Thank you so much. This was so much fun.
Uzo Aduba.
Yay, you guys.